I agree, but you know, Young Thug can't do no wrong either. But Young Thug
I
could shit in a mic, and that'll be heaven. That'll be Jesus. That'll be like Jesus rapping in your ear. All right. That'll
Alright,
be Jesus would mix
we
it,
oh
off
my
one.
and that'll be
gosh.
We
Young
off
Thug.
one now.
I'm off
We
one.
off.
Hi, Go See Nation. Welcome to another episode of the Eastside Podcast channel. Today we have a special guest, my boy Gio. He in the building, see they saying?
Hey.
And we're gonna talk about some rap and you see they saying? So yeah, man, let's get to it. Let's get straight into it.
All right.
I
So,
bet.
Gio, honestly, can you just give us like a background story, how you came up into the career and how you just started out?
Okay, yeah, for sure, man. I started. Well, my family was always musical and stuff. But it was like there you be. I was like, you know what, I want to do this for real, cause like I was singing and shit like when I was younger. I don't know if anybody was up in Xavier's with me. Eugene would know, but like yeah, like I was just like singing at home, singing at for school, singing in choirs and shit. But I officially started in 2016. I was fall. I started making beats on my iPad and my iPhone because I didn't know what a DAW was, and soon enough, the beats and the music I put out in the beginning were dog shit. They were trash. I just got
Yeah,
it was trash.
but
It was
it's
I,
being real with yourself, bro.
I love the honesty.
it,
That's what I love.
it was trash, but it was original. It was raw, and I just kept the feedback with me, and I was like, you know what, I want to be the best at this. So I just dropped project after project after project, song after song after song. Learned about mixing, learned about mastering, uh, took up graphic design, and it just flourished into something that's like unique in the local sphere, and I think in the long run.
You can learn something from Gio, but
Here's
no, but
one. Oh, he right.
Yeah, man. Moral of the story is, it's gonna start out very terrible, but once you put in that consistency, everything is just gonna fall into place. To be honest,
Consistency.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I have a question.
I like that word.
I have a question for my boy Gio. So right on your project, Modern Boy, right?
Right.
Did you make all them beats?
Actually, no. Um, New Whip, is the second one. It's like a trap thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was made by my friend Make It. He lives in the Netherlands, and Air It Out. That was
Wow, that
made.
was awesome.
Appreciate it, dog. Like, yeah, that doing numbers still. That was made by a producer in Jamaica named Oblivion.
Wow.
So, moral of the story is collaborations will take you far as well.
Mhm.
That too.
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, do you pay for these collaborations? Because I assume that's how it works. Or you just connections.
Now, for some of these, now they will be paying for. You will be like paying for beats and stuff. You can get them off online. Pay your producers, guys, please. But for Modern Boy, it was them just reaching out to me. We established a friendship. I worked on tracks with them, and I'm still working on tracks with them now. So yeah, it won't always be money. It'll be like a really good relationship.
So
Cool. I respect that.
Yeah, man.
so I have another question. So out of all the music you made so far, what do you think is your best produced / rapped song per se or project?
Ooh, okay. So I don't know if you guys listened to the project me and Kasik did earlier this year called Sunday. But it's a rap and hip hop thing. If you guys didn't listen to it, I think you guys would enjoy it. That's like number 2 in my discography. Number 1 is Modern Boy. I think Modern Boy, when I step back out and come back into it, is like a little bit solid. He say no.
You don't like Modern Boy?
No, it ain't that.
Hydrogen was a slap. Hydrogen was a slap. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like when he said like all his first like he started to write and stuff like that, it was dog shit. I was like, not hydrogen, man, no chance. I didn't fuck with hydrogen heavy. I'm not even gonna get.
Appreciate it, dog.
My first time hearing hydrogen, I was like, wait. I was like, but this don't sound like no Geo, boy. I was like, wait, hold on, boy. I was like, wait, who this is?
Right.
But I remember when he tried to put me on his album, and then it was certain pieces of it I just couldn't get along with.
Right.
But then when I hear you come out with Air It Out, and then I hear you doing a lot of features with Kasik, right?
Yeah.
I said, okay, this different. This actually something I could vibe with. But it take off, especially with that new one, that new Bahamian song which y'all dropped with Bahamian Records. Yo, that was crazy. I don't remember the name. 1, 2, 3. No, it wasn't that. Oh my gosh, it was a Mario Kart song.
Oh,
I can't believe I forgot it.
Ready, Set, Go. Yeah.
Ready, but that was a banger.
Appreciate
I let
it,
y'all know
dog.
right now. If y'all didn't listen to that yet, that's a banger. That's a banger right there.
Appreciate it, dog. But yeah, but was the first one, and it was just cringe to me, dog. Like, I listened to it, ain't nothing about it to me personally. You might like fuck with some songs on it, but like to me it was like a test run. You feel me? And then after that I dropped like about 3-4 projects from Hydrogen to Modern Boy and stuff. And it's just been a progress, So maybe I could revisit my own stuff because I don't do that much. But I appreciate you guys like loving my old work, even when I think it's like garbage.
So you don't listen to your old music?
Much? Nah, I don't. Like the old stuff pre 2018. Sometimes it'd be like cringe to me. It's not mixed, it's not mastered. It sounds all like lo-fi hip hop type stuff. But I do take people's like criticisms to it, and just try to push from there, But overall, I don't try to be nobody else, even in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
Did you make the beat for Metamorphosis?
Oh yeah, I did. I made that beat.
He's like, God, that's so great.
If y'all ain't got that beat freaking fire, bro. The song is a whole
Appreciate it,
fire,
dog.
that beat? Well, okay then. That's all I can say.
So now that you've been kind of getting out there and making, as y'all talk about connections and stuff, out of like Bahamian rappers, who would you say would be someone you would like to collab with, or someone you think is like making their own strive inside of the main stuff of rapper?
There's
Give it 3 people.
3 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
3.
3 people. I don't know if you guys know about Von Trapp. But he's dope. Von Trapp, no. Yeah, he's a heavy spitter. Maybe Leon, one of these days, if I could just, try to get to him. That's one. I think he's a really good artist, and he has a team to him to back him up as well. So, awesome guys.
I don't care. Leon's be doing his thing.
I'm telling you.
Him and Scully is a nice duo, I must say.
Yeah.
But you say Leon, Von Trapp, and what's the next one?
Oh man. I would say either Zeri Cash or Twin Dem.
Okay. They both good.
E2, you have anything to say about that?
My question is, obviously you wouldn't know until like you actually meet with them and what's not like. I don't know how your creative process is, but like what type of song would you want to make with like Twin Dem?
That's a good idea. That's a good question. Shit. It would probably be an R&B leading song, to be honest. And
really?
Yeah,
That's what they've been doing.
R&B leading song. I carry the hook. They can do a little spitting, you know,
Yeah,
make it
I
easy on
prefer
the
that.
ears.
Like if that happened, that'd be fire. It's just that
Yeah, you know.
they rapping so much. I feel like they don't get their rapping as much credit for some reason. I don't know why. Like I remember the Twins and God bless the Twins, and they was rapping. I was like, but this is fire. But then after that, they just started singing everything. I was like, boy, I don't know if they just want to make it for the gals or what.
I mean, but Ito, when people find they pivot on like niche and they like making more numbers, people is trying to like lean on to what is make them more numbers. So
I see that.
it
I
might not
agree.
be that they it might not be that they forget their rapping or forsake it. They just
I know
seeing what working right now.
exactly. Yeah, it
And
does
so
make sense. It's just man. Yeah, dude.
It could be their like creative, you know, they can be experimenting too, you
yeah.
know, and find their strengths. You know, that's another thing. You can't be afraid of changing, trying
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but
Yo, Gio, I got a real question for you, but I've been thinking about this all day and last week.
right.
I don't know if you're inside the Rising Stars freestyle cipher with Hip Hop Bombers. Are you part of that?
Nah, I missed it. I was in their quarantine clash thing though, but not in the ciphers.
Yo, I was about to say, how come you wasn't a part of the cipher? I was trying to figure out if there was a beef or something like that. What's going on?
No man, ain't no beef. It was a Virgil that I did not have. You see, so I was like, you know what? I like y'all niggas. I fuck with y'all niggas, but you know, we could always do this another time. So yeah, but we are. I like them. I like them a lot. I like what they doing a lot. You know, so one of these days.
I honestly thought it was gonna be like a a bad thing because maybe you got caught up with the Bahamian records thing and you couldn't go between two different, I want to say, entities.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought you probably wasn't a part of it.
Actually, no. You see, they actually collaborated on a video together.
Yeah, they
You
did.
know, Hip Hop
Yeah, I
Bahamas
saw
did
that one.
interview Hamian. But the moral of the story is no. No clash yet. You know, both of them are a little bit too small to do that. It's just better to connect, unify, and make something happen. As what they've done, you know, a lot of times. You know, Bahamian is trying to be like a creative epicenter for Bahamian art everywhere. And, you know, to collaborate with them is just like peak stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so there's more to that. More come to that, hopefully.
I'm glad y'all, but y'all know me though. If it was me, I wasn't gonna collab with them.
Of
It'd
course,
be two
of
separate
course not.
entities. We battling, bro. I just like competition. That's the reason why.
Competition's healthy. Competition is very healthy, and rap is a very competitive genre, strangely. Yeah. But there's a thin line between the spirit of competition and the spirit of ego.
I agree.
And nobody blew up here yet to have a big ego.
Yeah. He talking to him.
This is true.
The only people who blew up was Bahamian and Julian Believe.
This is true.
Travis Boat.
When
he was on Sway, my bad. I said Shay. Sway. When he's on Sway Radio freestyling.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I think there's somebody else in Florida. I forget his name.
Truco?
And I mean, didn't Shad Fur make like World Star one time?
He did. Shout out to Shad Fur. That's my boy. He did one time. Yeah. But
you mean Bass Santana?
Yeah, Bass Santana.
Yeah.
Him too.
He would X them. He was with X group.
Yeah, you know. And you know, and while you know we have pieces of us coming out to the forefront, you know, I just want to be next in line. You feel me? And I think, you know, we're in such a situation as artists where the Bahamian public doesn't know us. They don't appreciate us for that matter. So, you know, it's like a lose-lose. But the only way to get up is just to get out there and connect with other people and, you know, just try to do this in the name of creative process.
This is my last thing I actually want to ask you. So I leave the other gents to ask you questions after this. But do you think it'd just be better for your career and other Bahamian artists' career if they just create songs like Pod Night or other really Bahamian related music, or instead of just doing like regular other genres of music like how like American style or just other kind of stuff to blow up? Because people who do American style of music, they don't really get them as much numbers as somebody do like for example again Pod Night, and not every Bahamian can relate to that. And he already got like, how much views he has on YouTube? I can't remember. Like it was like
They're
man,
around
I can't remember the exact
400,000.
number.
They're around 400,000 last I
Yeah,
checked.
exactly. That's basically the
That
Bahamian
that
population.
yeah.
Yeah. That shoot. Um, actually, I'd say no, because you sacrificing your creative process, you as an artist, to chase something for the pleasure of an audience that may or may not fuck with it in the long run.
Right.
I would say don't discard fully your Bahamian authenticity. Like when making Bahamian songs, don't chase it just to just get a sound from it, because this has to be organic. All artists have to be organic, and I think I think tracks like that are great, are amazing. People like them and listen to them, and they stand the test of time. But at the end of the day, it has to be down to what you want to do, and
Yeah.
you can't be
Spitting.
chasing something because it worked for another artist. It might not work for you. Like my song "Air It Out." "Air It Out" isn't a Bahamian song, but it's a good song. Period. I could
Yeah.
play that. I could play that here, anywhere, and people will like it. So, moral of the story is just make good content in general, even here, and just be connected with other people here.
Okay. I have another question. Even though like the creative process, like you say, is like you can't disrupt it. Um, how do most Bahamian artists like deal with that stigma of they trying to sound like American, they trying to, because that's like something like every time you hear something, people like for Bahamian people, I don't understand it much why they say it, bro. But like anytime you try to like make your own style that ain't like a typical Bahamian thing, it's like, they trying their hardest to sound like American or something, when you just trying to make it like that you like.
Right. I'd say, first of all, this is inevitable to the creative process, especially for like, we're so influenced by the American sound. That's beyond our control. That's all we hear. On our top 10 lists is people like Drake and Kanye. And, we barely have like a Elon Moxie or Ronnie Butler. Even though we love them and appreciate them, we don't go in the Honda and say, man, let me put on that Ronnie Butler, man. So now as an American, it's inevitable that I'm going to sound like that. But, for others, they just have to, everybody just has to weather out that storm and sound like somebody else. Keep experimenting, keep creating, train the voice, learn new stuff, add to your skills, and sooner or later you'll thaw a path for you that is just original.
I see.
Yeah, bro.
They're really expecting Ronnie Butlers and KBs, and they want everybody to come up and be like that.
Yeah, but
You know what I haven't heard yet, and I'm surprised that I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard a Bahamian rapper use like rake and sweep.
I feel like I've heard it.
And actually flip it into being like something
That's what I was expecting they was gonna do when like the scene started to grow so big and like rap and stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be like inevitable. They're probably gonna try to sample that and be like, oh, when you make these songs, they'd be like, oh, they trying so hard to sound Bahamian, this and that, right? But they'd be like, oh, they trying to say Bay in every sentence, this and that. I thought that was gonna be like the stereotype, but like that's what people was actually gonna try to do first, was to like flip a rape and scrape, sample that, and then rock on that. But I really surprised no one do that for real yet.
Nobody really used like real instruments anymore inside beats though. That's one of the things I don't really hear a lot anymore.
Right.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either, but you got websites where you could like download free instrumental samples. A lot of Bahamians are really musically gifted. People just like guitars and organic stuff, organic sounding instruments in the production and stuff, because I guess it's more suited to the ears. But back to the rake and scrape thing, I just want to say I'ma try that. Thank you. Y'all finna get a cut.
Are
we really gonna get a cut though?
Do it perfectly.
They get nothing.
I just want to see it happen, bro. I'd like to see more of it because you don't really see it.
Right. And thinking about it, that's I thought like maybe someone would do it as well if not me. But that also begs the question. For us as the new generation, do we appreciate Bahamian music like that?
True.
That's a whole other topic.
I got it on my phone.
Cause that's really our sound, bro. Like that's really our sound.
For the most part, I would say no, but I definitely do. I go cap. I definitely do. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait. I feel like Bahamian music. I don't know. The way music is ever evolving. So like the way it goes, the way it's going right now, I feel like I don't know. There isn't as much in my opinion. There isn't as much new generation Bahamian artists as those of old. So like getting new sounds and what's not, it'll be more easier for like the American style or what's not. As they have hella new people all the time. What's not as it is in comparison to Bahamians.
You're right.
So what's not.
Like Bahamians making authentic Bahamian music, I agree. Yeah, because we do have a stigma sometimes to our own music, unless it's in December when we want to say Valley or Saxons and stuff.
Yeah, bang.
But personally, hip hop is the number one industry. We grew up. We grew up listening to Lil Wayne and Drake and
Wheezy,
but Young Thug,
what?
They the soundtrack to our lives,
Hold on, take. Stop.
I tried.
Wait, so
stop. Take a little stop.
No,
Take a little
so
stop.
we can let that ride.
Take a little stop.
We can let that ride.
Stop.
Why you acting like you was in the Why you acting like you was in the ninth grade saying? Yeah.
I'm a rich blood, by the way. Hey.
Yo, I don't subscribe to that. I never grew up in no Young Thug. I had to throw in the garbage.
The garbage.
Crazy though.
Whoa.
He is a Chief fan, bro. He is a Chief Keef fan. You see.
Chief Keef, okay.
Yeah, Chief Keef was banging though. Chief Keef was, but I saying.
Hello.
Yeah, what you saying, Brian?
Hello. Okay, I agree with you with the Young Thug thing. I wasn't no diehard Young Thug fan. Chief Keef was a bop in fucking grade 9.
2014, bro. Yeah,
man. What? Chief Keef could do no wrong, me.
Chief Keef
could do no wrong. Chief Keef could do no wrong. But
I agree, but Young Thug can't do no wrong either. But Young Thug could shit in a mic, and that'll be heaven. That'll be Jesus. That'll be like Jesus rapping in your ear. All right. That'll be Jesus would mix it, and that'll be Young Thug. I'm off one. Never.
Yo, boy.
We had some type of mutual agreement. I was gonna let it ride, and then you said something like that, and then now I
Y'all
gotta
fucking push the envelope, wait. Let's not do this today, dog.
We are getting out of the pocket, gentlemen. We are definitely getting out of the pocket.
Reel it back in.
I didn't understand how when Camden said about he don't hear a bunch of instruments being played right now. I feel like almost every popular song has an instrument in it. Like you could hear either piano or flute or trumpet.
What I mean is original. I mean like originally, like you don't go inside you don't have like a studio recording, like with instruments like that. So, like back in the olden days,
it was the olden days, Camden. It was the olden days, Camden.
Yo, what are you talking about?
No, it was the olden days.
The 1950s, 60s, the whole basically the 20th century.
Yeah,
that's legit. Early 20th century, that was music. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's where most of the samples are from.
Thank you.
Exactly. So where they come from? So that means they was playing real instruments. They ain't really playing like real instruments at that level to this day anymore, unless you're making a new song.
You gotta find it
because they are sampling it, bro. I want you to know the original song from Mask Off is better than Mask Off to me. I think I forgot what it is.
We agreeing right now. You basically
prison song is slap.
So
do you agree with me?
So moral of the story is like you don't like samples.
No.
Or you bias the samples.
No. I don't care if music is sample or not, but I don't want people to come out there and think that's the current work of this generation is original. Like for sure. They are original artists who actually putting their heart and soul into their music. They doing everything, even if it's not like with real instruments and just like studio beats. Yeah, it don't matter to me. They actually putting their heart and soul into it. But what I'm saying is, like the level of work and the level of like passion inside music, I don't think it's gonna ever be the same as in the old generation. That's just me.
I slightly agree.
Because nowadays rappers have all type of money where they could just buy samples. But people like Travis Scott and Russ, they just in the studio every day making their own beats and writing and all that stuff and like that.
Exactly.
I ain't even talking about just about rap. I'm talking about I'm not gonna say every genre. I'm talking about soul, R&B, and rap. Yeah, I stick to those two.
I would say
Bahamian music too.
I would say it's more. I would say we more interested in the beats right now than who rapping on the beats. Personally.
Fuck.
Wait, let me tell you.
The beat carries.
Yeah, but
let me tell you. I kind of agree a little bit though with Take a Look because I feel like the passion for like in the upper part of it, the passion isn't there no more because niggas really only doing it for the money. Like a lot of niggas really only doing it for the money. Like for
rap,
example,
I was gonna say like rap like between 02 to like 09. I feel like that was like the prime of like rap where everybody going at each other's necks and such like that. Now where like today is like everybody doing features or like it's just like it ain't really rapping no more. It's just like once you have a good beat that could carry you to the top 10.
Rappers singing now as well. Shout out to Kanye the GOAT. But yeah, rappers singing now.
I don't know how Kanye. Wait.
Don't.
I don't know how Kanye have all these niggas doing this, bro.
Wait, 808 and Heartbreaks, bro.
808 and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know. 3 Stocks though. 3 Stocks was the.
That is true.
He started this whole thing actually. 3 Stocks.
Yeah, but he's still a kiss Kanye shoes.
Sorry.
What you say?
Anyway.
What you say?
Wait, we can't deny Kanye's greatness. Let's not sit here and deny Kanye.
That's facts.
That's what you say.
That's facts.
That's not.
I'm not saying Andre ain't a baller, bro. Andre is a top rapper inside of the whole rap industry. He knows his recognition, but he's not Kanye West.
I
agree. He is a great rapper.
Many people dub Kanye the GOAT card, you know. Like
yes,
the
only person who tops Kanye West when it comes to musicality is not even in rap, and it's Stevie Wonder. It's Stevie Wonder, then Kanye West,
I
then
wouldn't
Michael
say all of
Jackson.
that.
Stevie Wonder,
I would put
Stevie
Michael
Wonder is
first.
a whole bag. Stevie Wonder is a bag.
Michael Jackson.
Stevie Wonder is a bag.
You mean Michael Jackson?
Yeah,
If we talk about music as a
that's
whole,
number
I would
3.
put Michael first.
You put Michael first?
Michael
Michael
trumps
Jackson.
everyone musically, to be honest. He trumps everyone.
You know, I can't really get into debate with this because I don't know if this we basing this off of sales recognition or we just basing off of what they actually do for the industry.
Influence.
Influence.
Who
Bro,
cares about
like,
sales? It's influence.
Michael, I don't think.
So you gotta give it to James Brown, right?
I could say,
Camden. What concert can you say someone that you went to a concert and people are fainting, and this nigga can't say a word yet, bro?
Just standing there. Just standing there.
That's the most amazing video I've seen. That's the most amazing video I've seen.
You think about it is y'all saying this, but if y'all go by influence, y'all can go in a rabbit hole, honestly, because James Brown influenced Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't want to become anything else, but James Brown, the man practices moves
but he became
to get him the way he is.
James Brown,
and the gospel church influenced James Brown. You know, this could lead back to goddamn
You can't
Chuck
play
Berry.
that game. You can't play that game. You can't play that game.
That's a continuity thing, and you know.
And we'll go back to the beginning of time if we doing that.
You know,
that's why I say I
don't
know
the thing about that, bro. The thing is for that, I honestly believe Michael Jackson legacy will never die. It's like children growing up like today will just know a little bit of Michael Jackson at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know, he's name dropped everywhere. You still got people like Chris Brown and The Weeknd channeling his energy, and Bruno Mars. When he died, he almost took the internet with him. When I was in grade 6.
I ain't gonna read big fuss.
Wait, if you ain't remember that day that Michael Jackson died, bro, that's a...
Nah, I remember the exact day now. Oh,
I remember that was June, right? That was June, right?
I don't remember the exact date, but I know where it was and I know the year. I think that was
that was 2009.
09.
I know where it was, bro. All I know, bro, I was in Washington. We was driving to the mall, bro. We was driving to the mall, and then like we turned on the radio. Reports of Michael Jackson is like, my mother was like, hold on, you're going back to the hotel to stay over. I was like, bro, what?
I was also in Washington.
Bro, what? What I gotta do with anything, bro?
Every channel, every TV channel was Michael Jackson.
Wait.
I'm telling you, dog. My mom.
But I did that, like I said, based on sales.
My mom, it was after, you know.
That's on influence. On influence.
What you saying, Gio? What you saying?
I remember, like, yeah, but after we left the movies, celebrate my birthday, got some ice cream to eat, and the radio just playing Thriller, and they just said he passed away. My mom gripped my dad's shoulder, nails in, say, Michael Jackson dead? I was like, but who the fuck is this? Then we riding back home, and it's like she crying and shit, and it's like,
bro,
and that changed my life. That changed my life. That day, I said, you know what? I could be the next Michael fucking Jackson. I started that in grade 6, dog.
I remember going back to the hotel and turning on 106 in Park. Oh, we're doing the top 10 Michael Jackson videos. I was like, wait, what's going on, bro? I was like, what's really going on, bro?
But all I know is I heard about it. That's it. Y'all really got some vivid stories about when he died.
I ain't got no vivid stories. I just remember freaking 106.
It's just one of those days where the earth stood still, you know?
Bro, that's how iconic he was. That's how iconic he was to like everyone. Like the same thing, like when Kobe died, how it felt to me. That's like what other people felt. See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Okay, Kobe wasn't as big as Michael, but I definitely will say.
I don't care. Shut up, Cameron. Shut up. You're not having this talk. I could just get mad.
Yo, we being honest though. We being honest. All right.
Cameron, what Michael Jackson meant to the music industry is what Kobe meant to basketball. Bro. See, so
It's true.
That is facts.
I agree.
That is
I
facts.
agree.
That is facts.
I
That is
agree.
facts.
I agree.
So what about when
facts.
MJ died though? So would MJ be higher or lower? Or
It's not.
I
It's
feel he would.
It's not. It's not that. It's first of all, it's how he died. First,
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Y'all
It's
bringing
how
20
old-
different type of things into this. I asked y'all one question,
can't be
bro.
doing
But
making
it's
sense.
not that simple. It is not that
God.
Freak
simple.
out on as well.
Why you
Oh.
think everything is
Freak
black
him.
and white? It is
Freak out
not
on
that
him.
simple.
Tell
But
him. Tell him
But
the smoke
if we talk about any,
But
talk about
just
any
because
other,
you weren't
we talk
as
about any
influenced as other people
I
doesn't
just
mean it
saying,
was
bro.
not important.
We talk about any
Stop
other
it.
artist
Stop
inside
it.
music. It don't matter how they died. It's just Michael Jackson or Sade. Sade dead? No, I don't think
No.
she dead. She is. She not dead.
It's called a Leo.
No, that's a Leo bait.
What y'all talking
Like
about?
tragedy,
No, I'm not.
bro.
No,
All
I'm
them
just giving out
guys
names.
are
I'm just giving out
tragedy,
random
not like
names for like
old
music
age or,
artists. That's what I mean.
health concerns, bro.
Michael
It's
Jackson
tragedy.
or Sade. You see what I'm saying? They don't say, "Oh, she." Nah, I ain't going to that. But anyway, but I just saying, would Michael Jordan be more or less than Kobe? That's all I asked.
I think he'd be more.
Yeah, way more.
Michael Jordan is, in a lot of places, Michael Jordan is basketball, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not wait. But we ain't getting to that.
I understand y'all just saying. I understand y'all love for Kobe. I ain't trying to discredit Kobe. I just was.
Kids that mute his mic. And slide out. Kids say yeah, no.
But yeah.
I mean, when Michael, it won't be. It probably, depending on how he dies, it probably won't be as sad. It will probably be more celebratory, because because if you can't compare something like dying at 41 in a plane in a helicopter crash to this man 70, 80 years old passed away in his sleep. If something like that happens, then you know what I'm saying?
It's inevitable that's like Bill Russell dying right now. If you're like that man's old. He's a great star. Yeah. But we expect that. No one expected Kobe to die.
It wouldn't be as sad.
Who was that commentator? Who was that commentator who passed away like in the last 2 years? I can't remember.
Craig Sager.
Stewart. Oh yeah. Right.
Wait. You say commentator?
Yeah, it was a commentator, right?
For basketball?
Yeah, he was an old guy. I think he had cancer. I believe.
Probably
That's Craig Sager. Boy, that hit. I ain't gonna cap because I missed. But his suits was something else. Anyway, that's another stuff.
Only talking money moves, only focus on the bag. Talking money moves, only focus on the cash. Dog from the 242, I'ma represent my set.